Today, join Roberta and Greg at the remarkable Horseshoe Bend overlook in Page, Arizona, and everybody's bucket list must-sees, Upper Antelope Valley Canyon, an American Southwest iconic slot canyon, right now on. Well, good morning.
Hey.
We're at Horseshoe Bend overlook here in Page, Arizona. We'll be overlooking the Colorado River and the iconic horseshoe shape of the Colorado River winding its way through the cliffs there. And
I think we've seen more of Colorado River than any other river. No, really.
well,
Haven't we?
well, for sure.
It's, wow, all over the place.
We saw that at the start of its headwaters at Rocky Mountain National Park there.
Yep.
And it's a pretty small river. You wouldn't even think it would end up being what it looks like now
Right.
in this area.
Oh, well done.
But then we followed along throughout that drive from going out the west side of Rocky Mountain National Park and then along freeway, I think I-70, I do believe.
There you go.
And other places, and some places, when we passed it, it's like, oh, it's small again. But yeah, and do we see it some more?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we have it, if this is it.
I think that the river has followed us.
I think we get to see the Rio Grande. I don't know.
Oh.
I kind of think we're heading after this. We're heading back north and east. So Zion tomorrow, Bryce Canyon after that, Capitol Reef, all national parks, all in Utah.
Yeah, Utah is so full of parks. It's so well worth just coming to this one state for over a week.
Although this is Arizona here.
Yeah, right, Arizona now. But boy, I tell you.
So we're going to do Antelope Canyon after that. That's iconic as well. The one thing you always got to be aware of along the Arizona-Utah border is your cellular devices don't necessarily know where you're at. So it's so close to the Utah border that the time does not change over. Both the Navajo Nation and the state of Arizona do not observe daylight savings time. And so a lot of your brochures, but just ask if you get a hotel, just ask what time it is. Or Google it.
Google.
If you get service. And to make sure you're on the right time zone there so you don't miss your tours. And when I just said all the national parks we're going to, that should happen, but I've said that on a few tapes before.
We missed one, maybe.
Yeah, we missed Canyonlands, which I said we were going to. It's there was an hour lineup.
And we went to Dead Horse Point too, so that was well worth the exchange doing that.
Yep.
So no crying on our side.
Yeah. But yeah, so spontaneity is tough to do when you want to get a hotel room each night, so you make sure you do have a hotel room. And we don't have the vans or the trailers or the motorhomes or anything like that, so it's just all hotel in it.
Yep.
So that way you have to be a little bit more conscious of reserving your rooms ahead of time. And as it is, I did it probably a couple of months in advance, and some were still sold out, like in Torrey, Utah, Capitol Reef, that was sold out. We could use Best Westerns for the points. And so
we're getting close.
Yeah, we're getting close. 15 minutes walk to there and 25 back, since it's a little incline on the way back. It says expect to spend about an hour here, but we do have that Antelope Valley tour coming up after this. So just do a sweeping view and we'll meet you at the canyon. And the iconic Horseshoe Bend here in Page, Arizona, Colorado River. see boats down here in the Colorado River. See as it comes around the bend. And down here is getting ready to go out on looks like kayaks down there, huh? How cool is that? That'd be fun. It's very calm right there. The sheer cliffs here is so awesome. The Colorado River, a little island in there. And you have, again, the kayakers, even a little bit of a speedboat there. Guess that's allowed. So beautiful. And then the iconic view. Out on the ledge here, I got 6 feet. Yeah, not like sure-footed like those Rocky Mountain sheep, bighorn sheep. Isn't this cool? Right at probably the wrong time of day as far as getting at least a selfie here. This for the fact that the sun is coming right at us. Couldn't even see what we're doing. We're all squint-eyed and so forth. But still, beautiful, beautiful. It's not all about the selfies, is it? It's about God's creation. And He did create this.
I made it nicer.
So, this is on the way out from Horseshoe Bend. And I'll just give you kind of a little perspective here as far as the incline. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, it's pretty gradual for sure. But they say it's about extra 10 minutes to hike back up than to hike back down. 25 to hike back up. 15 down. And yeah, so here we go. Okay, a couple of tips here at Horseshoe Bend Overlook. Yeah, here in Page, Arizona, is one, get here early.
Yes.
So this is at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Hordes of people.
Hordes of people. Tough to get your shot that you want to get. A little bit easy, or bring your selfie stick.
Yep.
That'll also get you a better view, we think.
Wear sunglasses.
Wear sunglasses in the morning.
Yeah.
So what the problem is, at this time of day, the sun is coming right at you. And so we couldn't see what we're doing. All our pictures are going to be squinting in the eyeball there.
I even had my eyes shut on one picture. I didn't care.
Yeah. So come early, come late. Enjoy a sunrise. Enjoy a sunset. That's the hours here.
Although if it's in the middle of the afternoon, the sun is high and you can see the Horseshoe Bend of the river perfectly. So
yeah, that you can. Yeah. They say it's about an hour's worth of time here. By the time we get to the top, it'll be about 45 minutes or so, maybe 50.
Made some friends.
Made some friends. That's always good.
Yeah, I like it.
And water, they say.
Water.
Yeah. So you can take a water to share between the two of you, I guess, huh?
Right, yeah.
And we're on to Antelope Canyon. So that's the kind of one of the highlights of our trip. There's a lot of highlights, so
Oh, this whole thing's been
we're a
on
little
highlight.
bit halfway through. And yeah, but when we ask each other what's your favorite so far, it's really tough to
Oh yeah.
hone in on one.
The unfavorite would be the ride on that dirt, bumpy, terrible, terrible road into the Monument Valley.
Yeah.
Go do it.
So you can get pictures on the highway and get a lot of the icon monuments there that had John Wayne in the background, or they were in the background of John Wayne movies. John Ford, director. You go into the Navajo Nation, cost $8 per person. You can take a guided tour. That didn't look very comfortable.
Oh, not if you want to hurt your guts.
Yeah, they don't slow down at all, so that would make sure you empty your bladder before you go on that trip. And if you do it on your own in your car, good luck to that too.
Yeah. Rent a car, rent a car.
Yeah, that's what we did. Thank you, Avis.
Yeah.
Sorry about the dirt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know, it's one of those things that it's not about the money on that one. It was, got to a point where you would hope it would end real quick. Like, there's a portion of the drive that you can turn around after about 5 stops, which we probably should have done. Then it becomes a one-way road, and then you're stuck for the whole duration. And boy, are those roads bad. And the other one is they have no facilities whatsoever.
So don't be shy. Find a big rock.
Yeah.
Hide behind it.
Yeah. If you have to do it.
Yep.
So I would say to the Navajo Nation there, either build a facility halfway there, get some Sani cans, replace them once a day or every few days, and charge more if that's what it requires. You know,
Yeah. Give a decent
we
road
understand.
so you don't wreck your car and your kidneys.
Yeah.
And you know, use some of that money that you're taking for the people to, you know, ensure enjoyable trip.
Yep. Okay, so that's our little review on Monument Valley as well. All right. So on to Antelope Canyon.
As we journey further into the Slot Canyon, you can see the constant dust falling as the light beams highlight the magical particles. Bert and I booked a tour for around 11:30 in the morning with Adventurous Antelope Canyon in order to see the beams of light flooding their way into the awesome shapes and colors of the Slot Canyon below.
The shape of a bear, that's the top of his head there. That's the paw.
And here I was worried about sunglasses.
Full.
The tour cost us dearly, $300 worth, as in another couple of weeks from mid-September, when we visited, the sun would no longer shine into the canyon until the following spring. As we continued on, it became a little bit more difficult to videotape as the Slot Canyon became darker, and you may also notice that I mostly taped upper parts of the canyon, not only for the lighting, but also avoiding our Navajo guide who had specific beliefs about capturing images of himself. Our guide was really gracious and allowed us to tape the tour.
So cool. I love that.
The holes in the canyon walls were carved out by National Geographic camera crews, filming flash floods that would travel through the slot canyons.
You can see the openings here, boy, very beautiful. This is all illuminated just from the light of the sunlight coming in through the top here. There is the beam. All this light I'm seeing here. It's been very dark But now, because of that sunlight beam, it's doing well. Flash floods, that's why they can, those are there. They actually can grow there because of the water. We're coming out of the, I'm doing all this kind of weird photography because our guide doesn't want to be taped. And so this is kind of the weird way of doing things here. Okay.
That's how we keep our families fed, is from sheep, like big families, so Navajo families, and we're going to have sheep and also goat.
So this is the walk back to from Upper Canyon back to where the transportation vehicle will be. So kind of a gradual slope at this point, but it will get a little steeper here coming up. Yep. So it gives you the idea of what you're up against. Okay. That's it. That's what we just came up. Not too bad. It's manageable. Just got to catch your breath at the top of the stairs and just have a little further to go. All right. And a little, it's Upper Antelope Canyon. This is the way out. So we've already done the tour. It was pretty cool in there with the light beams. It's kind of a premium tour. The light beams would be gone in a couple of weeks because of we're in I think it's September 16th today. You know, in the middle of summer, that's when it's at its best, maybe even summer solstice, when the sun is higher in the sky. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty, and this is what we came in on, and the negotiating of the stairs downward.
This is a good leg workout.
Yeah, the opposite direction.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like a 10-year kind of like guarantee. It's going to be great.
Is it working?
It's been about 4.5 years now.
Still working?
Yeah. I mean, I've gone through all kinds of things. This is our 12th day of our vacation, and I've just been everywhere, up and down. We went to the Mammoth Caves, which is I don't know, 700 stairs. So I did that. Yep. Hey,
There's all the
there we go.
trucks that take them back and forth to the from the centers.
You'd think I should, huh? Yeah. No, I don't.
Next up, Roberta and Greg leave Antelope Canyon to make a quick stop at an overlook at Glen Canyon National Recreation Area with its gorgeous views of Lake Powell. We then drive to the underrated and fascinating Pipe Spring National Monument in Kaibab, Arizona. If you enjoyed our adventure today, you might as well like and subscribe to Out and About with G&B Unedited. Thank you, and see you then.